everyone, Hooving Queen here. Hope I have a good week so far. First of all, I want to apologize for the fact that I didn't make a video last week. I was really busy doing stuff, and also my mom came home early from work, so that's why I wasn't able to make a video last week. So again, I want to apologize for that, but don't worry, this doesn't mean that I'm going to be doing videos every other week. I'll still be doing videos every week, so there you go. So with that out of the way, let's continue on where we left off. So last time we looked at human nature, and now we're going to close out this two-parter with the family of blood. So, here we go. At the village dance in 1913, the family of blood hold Martha and Joan Redfern captive. While John Smith struggles to understand what's happening, Timothy Latimer briefly opens the fob watch containing the Doctor's Time Lord essence. This momentarily distracts the family, enabling Martha to grab a gun and escape with the others back to the school. Joan sounds the alarm and helps to organize the school's defenses while Martha and Joan search for the watch. The family assault the school with an army of animated scarecrows, but the schoolboys, who have military training, defend themselves against the first wave. When the family shows John that they have discovered the TARDIS, Joan accepts the truth that John is really the 10th Doctor. The family continue their assault while John, Joan, and Martha escape to an empty house in the village. They are found by Timothy, who returns the watch to them. Discovering that the Doctor has escaped, the family begin an aerial bombardment of the village from their hidden ship. Martha and Joan implore John to use the watch to become the Doctor and save everyone. John breaks down in tears, reluctant to give up Joan. The two share a vision, enabled by the fob watch, what their lives would be like together as humans. Let me tell you, that vision is really freaking heartbreaking when you actually watch it. Ugh. The Doctor makes his way to the family ship, tricking the family into thinking his Time Lord essence is still in the watch. He quietly initiates an overload of the ship's power source, which causes the ship to explode. The Doctor and the family escape the explosion, but the Doctor captures them and issues each member an eternal punishment. He pushes the mother out of the TARDIS into the event horizon of a collapsing galaxy, wraps the father in unbreakable chains, traps her daughter in every mirror in existence, and suspends their son in time before putting him to work as a scarecrow. The Doctor returns to Joan and offers her a chance to travel with him with the TARDIS, but she refuses. She asks the Doctor whether anyone would have died had he not done so. Timothy bids the Doctor and Martha goodbye, and the Doctor gives him the fob watch to keep. Later, during a battle in World War I, Timothy remembers a vision of a bombing and avoids being killed. Bom bom bom. So anyway, let's look at a little bit of continuity here. A clip of the Doctor confronting the Empress of the Arachnos in The Runaway Bride is shown when Latimer opens the fob watch at the school. In Part 2 of The End of Time, while the Doctor was revisiting all of his past companions prior to his regeneration, he visits the granddaughter of Joan, who authored a book containing her diary. As she autographed the book for the Doctor, she realizes who he is. The Doctor asks her if Joan was ever happy, to which she responds that she eventually was happy. She then asks, "Were you?" Aww. So now let's look at the production of this episode. John Smith's wedding and the Remembrance Day memorial scene were filmed at Llandaff Cathedral. The building used as the school is a private house. The Grade 1 listed Treberfydd in Bluch, a few miles south of Brecon. And again, I apologize if I mispronounce those names. Other scenes, including the cricket ball stunt and scenes at Cartwright's cottage, were filmed at Fade Hagen's National History Museum, Cardiff. The Doctor, in the guise of Mr. Smith, is convinced that his parents were called Sidney and Verity, the writer's reference to the program's original creators Verity Lambert and Cindy Newman. And now finally, let's look at a comparison with the novel. The novel featured the 7th Doctor and Brindy Summerfield, with the roles replaced on television by the 10th Doctor and Martha Jones. Key changes from the novel include the fate of the villains, who in the novel are shapeshifters called Albertides. In the book, the explosion traps them for eternity in their own temporal shields, although the irony of them now living forever is not commented on. Another alteration to the ending is that the Albertites have captured Joan and are holding her hostage for the biodata module. When the Doctor arrives, pretending to be Smith, the module is not empty, but contains the John Smith persona. One of the Albertites therefore becomes Smith and betrays the others, sacrificing himself to save Joan. The scenes with the restored Doctor and Joan are also different. In the novel, the 7th Doctor admits he cannot love Joan the way John did. The 10th Doctor believes he is capable of everything John was capable of, although there is a clear difference in his demeanor after he has been restored to a Time Lord. Joan can sense the difference, and this is just as distressing for her. The last scenes of the episode are based on the novel's epilogue, although, in the novel, Tim does not join the army, but saves the life of a character who was destined to die in the war as a member of the Red Cross, and at the memorial service he wears a white poppy. This contrasts sharply with the episode, where Tim's reaction to being told, "You don't have to fight," is, "I think we do." Martha's plug for the episode starts, "Long ago in an English winter." This was the last sentence of Cornell's first New Adventures novel, Time Worm: Revelation. The last sentence of Human Nature is, "Long ago in an English spring," concluding a pattern that continued through Love and War and No Future. So overall, this finale of the 2-part episode was actually very, very touching and moving. And again, that vision scene, man, it just tugs on your heartstrings. So overall, I think this episode, again, was very heartbreaking and very moving, and I actually kind of liked it a lot more than the first part. So overall, I give The Family of Blood 5 Zonk screwdrivers out of 5. Well, join me next week as I take a look at Blink. Well, hope you enjoyed that review, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it around, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell icon to be notified about when I upload videos, and if you want me to make better videos, then be sure to check out my Patreon page, link is in the description. So, until next week, when we take a look at Blink, this is Hoovy and Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt! When I say run, run! I've reversed the polarity of the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly, baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo!" Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.